a bride for Isaac. Genesis 24:1-67. Genesis 24:1. And Abraham was old, and well stricken in age, and the Lord had blessed Abraham in all things. Genesis 24:2. And Abraham said unto his eldest servant of his house, that ruled over all that he had, Put, I pray thee, thy hand under my thigh. Genesis 24:3. And I will make thee swear by the Lord, the God of heaven, and the God of the earth, that thou shalt not take a wife unto my son of the daughters of the Canaanites, among whom I dwell. Genesis 24:4. But thou shalt go unto my country, and to my kindred, and take a wife unto my son Isaac. Genesis 24:5. And the servant said unto him, Peradventure the woman will not be willing to follow me unto this land. Must I needs bring thy son again unto the land from whence thou camest? Genesis 24:6. And Abraham said unto him, Beware thou that thou bring not my son thither again. Genesis 24:7. The Lord God of heaven, which took me from my father's house, and from the land of my kindred, and which spake unto me, and that sware unto me, saying, Unto thy seed will I give this land, he shall send his angel before thee, and thou shalt take a wife unto my son from thence. Genesis 24:8. And if the woman will not be willing to follow thee, then thou shalt be clear from this my oath, only bring not my son thither again. Genesis 24:9. And the servant put his hand under the thigh of Abraham his master, and sware to him concerning that matter. Genesis 24:10. And the servant took 10 camels of the camels of his master, and departed, for all the goods of his master were in his hand, and he arose, and went to Mesopotamia, unto the city of Nahor. Genesis 24:11. And he made his camels to kneel down without the city by a well of water at the time of the evening, even the time that women go out to draw water. Genesis 24:12. And he said, O Lord God of my master Abraham, I pray thee, send me good speed this day, and show kindness unto my master Abraham. Genesis 24:13. Behold, I stand here by the well of water, and the daughters of the men of the city come out to draw water. Genesis 24:14. And let it come to pass, that the damsel to whom I shall say, Let down thy pitcher, I pray thee, that I may drink, and she shall say, Drink, and I will give thy camels drink also, let the same be she that thou hast appointed for thy servant Isaac, and thereby shall I know that thou hast showed kindness unto my master. Genesis 24:15. And it came to pass, before he had done speaking, that, behold, Rebekah came out, who was born to Bethuel, son of Milcah, the wife of Nahor, Abraham's brother, with her pitcher upon her shoulder. Genesis 24:16. And the damsel was very fair to look upon, a virgin, neither had any man known her, and she went down to the well, and filled her pitcher, and came up. Genesis 24:17. And the servant ran to meet her, and said, Let me, I pray thee, drink a little water of thy pitcher. Genesis 24:18. And she said, Drink, my lord, and she hasted, and let down her pitcher upon her hand, and gave him drink. Genesis 24:19. And when she had done giving him drink, she said, I will draw water for thy camels also, until they have done drinking. Genesis 24:20. And she hasted, and emptied her pitcher into the trough, and ran again unto the well to draw water, and drew for all his camels. Genesis 24:21. And the man wondering at her held his peace, to wit whether the Lord had made his journey prosperous or not. Genesis 24:22. And it came to pass, as the camels had done drinking, that the man took a golden earring of half a shekel weight, and 2 bracelets for her hands of 10 shekels weight of gold. Genesis 24:23. And said, Whose daughter art thou? Tell me, I pray thee, is there room in thy father's house for us to lodge in? Genesis 24:24. And she said unto him, I am the daughter of Bethuel the son of Milcah, which she bare unto Nahor. Genesis 24:25. She said moreover unto him, We have both straw and provender enough, and room to lodge in. Genesis 24:26. And the man bowed down his head, and worshipped the Lord. Genesis 24:27. And he said, Blessed be the Lord God of my master Abraham, who hath not left destitute my master of his mercy and his truth. I being in the way, the Lord led me to the house of my master's brethren. Genesis 24:28. And the damsel ran, and told them of her mother's house these things. Genesis 24:29. And Rebekah had a brother, and his name was Laban, and Laban ran out unto the man, unto the well. Genesis 24:30. And it came to pass, when he saw the earring and bracelets upon his sister's hands, and when he heard the words of Rebekah his sister, saying, Thus spake the man unto me, that he came unto the man, and, behold, he stood by the camels at the well. Genesis 24:31. And he said, Come in, thou blessed of the Lord, wherefore standest thou without? For I have prepared the house, and room for the camels. Genesis 24:32. And the man came into the house, and he ungirded his camels, and gave straw and provender for the camels, and water to wash his feet, and the men's feet that were with him. Genesis 24:33. And there was set meat before him to eat, but he said, I will not eat, until I have told mine errand. And he said, Speak on. Genesis 24:34. And he said, I am Abraham's servant. Genesis 24:35. And the Lord hath blessed my master greatly, and he is become great, and he hath given him flocks, and herds, and silver, and gold, and men servants, and maidservants, and camels, and asses. Genesis 24:36. And Sarah my master's wife bare a son to my master when she was old, and unto him hath he given all that he hath. Genesis 24:37. And my master made me swear, saying, Thou shalt not take a wife to my son of the daughters of the Canaanites, in whose land I dwell. Genesis 24:38. But thou shalt go unto my father's house, and to my kindred, and take a wife unto my son. Genesis 24:39. And I said unto my master, Peradventure the woman will not follow me. Genesis 24:40. And he said unto me, The Lord, before whom I walk, will send his angel with thee, and prosper thy way, and thou shalt take a wife for my son of my kindred, and of my father's house,